Hey everybody, this is Russ Carson Jr., one of the genealogists here at Family Tree Nuts, an area just outside of Big Hill, Kentucky. I'm in between Madison County and Jackson County, right off 421. I'm off about 300 yards off of 421, and I'm at the location of a small Confederate graveyard. Is right behind me here. We're only a few hundred yards from the old tavern that sits right off the side of the road, the Merritt Jones Tavern, that was used as a makeshift hospital during the Battle of Richmond that happened in 1862 right here in Madison County. The men behind me here died. I saw the graves are men from Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Tennessee. So these men were far off from home fighting for their country, and this is where they fell. So I'm going to take you to each one of the graves and show them to you. When they were originally buried, they just had a rock headstone that was located there until the government put their military headstones there. So we don't know if we're at the actual grave of the proper person, but they did put a headstone at each rock headstone that's there. So I wanted to take you to that. So let's go up here and see the graves of each one of these men. Okay, so now we're heading up to the grave site, and you see the sign that's here, Battle of Richmond, station number 3. But let's go see each one of these men. We've got a Mr. Jim McCoy, and he's with the 1st Texas Battery. Robert Waters, and he's with the 1st Texas Battery also. We see 2nd Lieutenant William Tidwell, it says Marion, Light Artillery. C.D. Simmons, Company G, 47th Tennessee Volunteers. Next to him we have Latanius A. Richards, Company D, 1st Louisiana Cavalry. Next we have Val McClure, Company F, 31st Arkansas Volunteers. John Diggins, Company C, 154th Tennessee Volunteers. William Rhodes, Company C, 13th Tennessee Volunteers. You can see his age right there. Born in 1857, died in the summer of 1862, early August. So 15 years old, William Rhodes. CLR Sergeant, actually I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure someone will chime in and tell us what CLR Sergeant is. But John E. Barnett, Company E, 47th Regiment Tennessee Volunteers. A. H. Johnson, Marion, Light Artillery. Next we have 3rd Lieutenant James N. Boren, 1st Texas Battery. Next to him we have W.B. Claiborne, Company H, 13th Tennessee Volunteers. Back in the corner we have Robert R. Stone, Company I, 13th Tennessee Volunteers. Those are your men inside the cemetery here. You can see it runs next to a pretty creek there. It's a beautiful time of year down in the ravine, and quite peaceful right here. So those are the men that are buried right here, that died here at the Battle of Richmond in 1862 behind the Merritt Jones Tavern here. That was a makeshift Confederate hospital. It's one of thousands of cemeteries that dot all over the whole entire South and even a little bit of the North of our Civil War veterans that are buried right here in some remote spots. So wanted to take you to it. Possibly it's one of your relatives that's here, and if you'd like us to maybe come back here and do a story, if we can, about 1 or 2 or more of the men that are buried here, we'd love to do that too sometime. So wanted to take you to this cemetery, and remember, Family Tree Nuts. Let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.